In this video, we're going to talk about why Creative Fabrica has become one of my favorite sources for print-on-demand commercial use graphics, fonts, and other resources. And I'll even tell you how you can try it out for free. Hey everybody, Jeff here for POD Insights, the podcast and YouTube channel. In this video, as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to talk about why I think Creative Fabrica is one of the top choices out there currently for print-on-demand commercial use graphics, fonts, and some other resources. And one of the reasons right out of the gate is really just the value I think that it gives you, because Creative Fabrica has some very attractive pricing when it comes to just how many resources they provide. You can get an annual all-access pass to Creative Fabrica that gives you access to all of their resources, unlimited downloads, for a rate of $4.99 per month, which comes out to $59.88 for a whole year. And it's just a huge catalog of resources that they have. So that price is, in my opinion, one of the best values out there for the range of things that they offer. All right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is their selection of fonts. And this is one of the reasons why I love Creative Fabrica, and I think what differentiates it from some other sources out there that print-on-demand sellers like myself frequently use, because it's not all about just a catalog of graphics with Creative Fabrica, and this is one of the things that I think makes it an excellent value for the price. They have a gigantic catalog of fonts that have commercial use rights. No matter what type of design theme you're going for, if you want to have sort of a unique font that differentiates you from the competition, there's a good chance that Creative Fabrica has what you're looking for. For example, let's say I was creating this design, and this is actually a template on Kittl that I use to create a lot of my print-on-demand designs, and I love using Kittl, by the way, but that's a whole separate topic. I'll put a link in the description to a video or two about Kittl if you're not familiar with it. But let's just say that I'm working on this design template and I'm just not loving the selection of fonts that Kittl has as far as this theme. Kittl does have a pretty good selection of fonts to use, but let's just say for this theme, I just don't love any of the options they have. I'm looking for like a 60s hippie style, groovy style font. So this is where Creative Fabrica will come in and sort of save the day and save me some time in trying to find a font that really goes well with that design theme. All I did here was search for groovy font, and Creative Fabrica's filtering actually is really effective. So even if I just search for groovy on the left nav here, all I have to do is select fonts, so I know I'm not seeing other stuff I don't want. And they also have a special filter for print on demand here under special license. So if we check that box, we'll know that it is safe to use any of the fonts we see for commercial purposes. And all I have to do now is find one that I think looks good with the theme of that design that I'm going for. So here's one that I really like because it actually comes in both a regular filled in style, but you also get the outline file when you download this particular one. You'll get a zip file, you just extract it, and now you've got the files you need for this font. So now I've uploaded that font file that I got from Creative Fabrica here, and I can just go ahead and select it, and it's going to apply that font to my design. And there we go. Of course, I'd make any other adjustments I want to make in my design process, but now I've got a font that I think matches perfectly with the theme of my design. All right, now let's talk about graphics, because that is likely the main reason that you're going to be using Creative Fabrica as a source for your print-on-demand business. There is a huge catalog of graphics here and a lot of different styles. They have individual graphics, individual transparent PNGs, completed designs, just about anything that you could need, and it's always growing because they have a whole base of artists that are creating new designs for them all the time. And one of the things that's cool about Creative Fabrica is they tell you who the artist or creator is of the graphic. So if you like the style of a particular contributor, then you can actually follow them, you can go to their artist page. And one of the things that's great about a lot of the artists that make graphics for Creative Fabrica is they create graphics like these where it could be a finished design, but there's excellent potential for you to very easily sort of make it your own, make it unique, and not just put out the same graphic that maybe other sellers are using. For example, this cute little Easter one here. Let's say we were interested in making an Easter themed design with this. It'd be very, very easy to download this and then just crop off the text on the bottom and integrate these little Easter gnome graphics into a final design that we created. It could be as simple as adding text above and below, just changing the phrase that's on there to something else that you had in mind. And like I said, the great thing about some of these artists that are on here is that they create huge catalogs of graphics that have a similar design theme. So you could even create several variations of designs that all have a similar look and feel, which can actually be a really good thing for your brand and your business. But of course, you can also just run a search for graphics. You don't have to follow individual artists if you don't want to. So I just searched for Easter Bunny here. And again, you can use these filters here. We'll get it down to just the graphics. And then we'll use the print on demand filter so that we're only seeing print on demand safe graphics. Creative Fabrica also has patterns available as well. For example, here's a couple of Easter themed patterns. These particular ones are seamless patterns that you can use on all over print products. They have a pretty good selection on the pattern side of things as well. They also have a catalog of KDP interiors as well. So if you do Amazon KDP and you're looking for some options to use for interiors, there are also thousands of results here for KDP interiors that you can use as well. They even have product mockups that you can use to create your own mockups for your print-on-demand business. For example, I just searched for Bella Canvas mockup and I'm getting all of these search results, different colors and things like that. One of the things that I personally use Creative Fabrica's mockups for are the combination mockups. For example, this is a whole mega pack of different color options of what they call mommy and me mockups. So it's an adult size t-shirt with an infant or child size t-shirt alongside in the same mockup image, which is perfect if you do a combination listing where you can get matching designs on adult size and kid size shirts. And if you use Photoshop, I actually have a video that I'll link to in the description and in the corner that shows how to use mockups like that to really quickly create your color option mockups for your different t-shirts. Already, hopefully you're seeing the value that I was talking about. For $59 a year, if you pay annually, you're getting a lot of value, I think. There's a lot of different things you can use Creative Fabrica for, and we're not done. There's a couple more things to look at. For example, Creative Fabrica also has a tool to help you create those word clouds framed into any shape that you want. This is just the default one they show you as an example here, but all you have to do is enter the words that you want to include. They have some preset shapes here, but you can upload your own image to get the shape or the silhouette, and then just change the font, change the colors, and then you've got a finished custom-made design. The last thing I want to mention is that Creative Fabrica recently added an AI image generation tool. You can enter your own custom prompts, and then it will generate some image options for you. And they have a lot of different options with this. You can create patterns, you can create solid illustrations. The Spark Crystalline tool is actually the one that creates transparent PNG files. So for example, the prompt that I entered here was cute cat with books. And it gave me these 8 options. And of course, I can refine that prompt and get different results. And this is included with the All Access subscription. So hopefully you can see why I think that Creative Fabrica is such a great value for the price and why it's become one of my favorite resources for print-on-demand graphics, fonts, and some of those other tools that we looked at. I've been using it a lot for maybe 6 or 7 months, and every time I look for something, I usually find what I'm looking for. And I mentioned earlier that you can try the All Access Pass for free, and the way to do that is to use the link that's in the description. It will take you to this page that is a special landing page just for my viewers, and it will let you sign up for the All Access Pass. The free trial is good for your first 10 downloads or for 1 month, so whichever happens first, that is the length of your free trial. After that, the All Access Pass costs $9 per month if you pay monthly, or $4.99 per month if you pay annually, so that's the $59.88 price that I mentioned earlier. And my link is an affiliate link, so I will make a small commission if you decide to keep Creative Fabrica and pay for the subscription, but I do want to point out that I paid for my subscription myself. They did not give me a free subscription, and they're not paying me to make this video. So I wanted to share the free trial offer with all of you because I really have been using it for the last 6 or 7 months, and I have been liking it a lot. So I hope you found this information helpful. Do me a favor and hit that like button if you did find it helpful so YouTube can show the video to more people. And if you want to see future videos that I'll be coming out with doing more in-depth reviews of additional resources for print-on-demand sellers, as well as Etsy print-on-demand tutorials, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when I come out with future videos. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.